B'Shem Hashem Nasa V'Natzliach. Happy Purim. Since a few people asked me to give a halacha on Mishloakh Manot, we're going to learn from the book of the chief rabbi of Israel, Rabbi David Yosef Shelita. Each Jew has to give two types of food to his friend. There's two reasons why we need to give a gift bag of food to only one Jew. This is different than Matanat Levyonim. You have to give one gift to two different poor people. Here you need to give two types of food to one person. Now some people give to hundreds, some people give to dozens. That's fine. But we always have to know what the main halacha is. There's two reasons for this. One reason is because Haman said the Jews are not unified. They don't get along with any of us non-Jews, and they don't even get along with themselves. So in order to show that Haman was wrong, we all love each other and respect each other. And one of the ways to create love and unity is when we present gifts to each other. There's a second fascinating reason is that there's certain very honorable poor people that come from very wealthy used to come from very noble families. Now they fell on hard times and they're poor, and they're very embarrassed to ask for handouts. So since everybody is giving and receiving a gift through this device of Mishloakh Manot, even the poor people that are too embarrassed to ask for handouts will get sufficient amount of food so they can make a festive meal, because one of the most important highlights of Purim is listening to the Megillah and having a festive meal. Now there's a big discrepancy here, and I read for you from Halacha Daled in chapter 9 of Rabbi David Yosef, the chief rabbi. He says there's a big misconception. Some people think that you have to send two different brachas. Like you need to send a banana and an apple, right? Because banana is hadama, apple is ha'etz. That's absolutely wrong. You have to send two different types of food. Even if you package each one in its own package, but it's the same type of food, you're not yotze. Like you can't send two candy bars, chocolate bars, even if you wrap them up in its individual bag. But on the other hand, if you're sending fresh, delicious food, you could send two different types of meat. Even the same type of meat, as long as its nature and taste is different. Like you could send grilled chicken breast and then schnitzel that is fried. Or you could send two different types of meat, like meat that is pastrami and meat that is roast beef, or meat that is the leg and meat that is chicken breast. That's absolutely fine. It does not need to be, that's some misconception that people, I think, got confused with Tu B'Shvat. He does bring an interesting halacha here that I didn't know. He says some people have the custom that they, I've seen great Ashkenazi rabbis do that. They give a challah, which would be very cute this week since Purim falls on Friday, and they give a bottle of wine. Here he says, according to the Sephardic custom, it's a suffix whether a beverage would be considered a type of food. So it's best to send two different types of food, like you could send a challah and you could send a can of tuna or some types of dried fruits or nuts. But there are some poskim that say ein achila b'lo shtiyah, according to the reasoning that we're trying to prepare the gift recipient for the Purim festive meal. If you want to cover all the bases, then it's best to give both a beverage and two different types of tasting food. Again, that's absolutely a misconception that it has to be from a different bracha. That's mixing up Tu B'Shvat and Purim. I guess people were drunk when they were learning that. Have a happy Purim, and may you get to the lofty madrega that's even higher echelon and higher potential than even Yom Kippur, because we serve Hashem out of true love and joy.